Lewiston, and I'm going to be taking this down to Utah. So I just asked them, we're weighing in, asked them how many yards I could carry. I'm like, well, what are we hauling? Like, the bark I normally haul, just pulling into this, lining up along this ramp right here. Bark I normally haul varies a lot. Sometimes I haul the shredded bark and it's real light. You know, I'm only 80,000 with 100 plus yards on, and the dark fines bark's real gritty and dirty, and man, usually most I ever get out of that is 70 yards and I'm grossed out, so I don't really know what to expect here. Let's see, it's loaded. It's kind of interesting. Oh, it's not very heavy. Well, the stuff's been pretty light. How much can you haul? And I still got up just over 100,000. Oh, I forgot. It's been a long time since I've been this way. Way station, left lane. What did he do? Oh, instructions though now? Yeah, we came out of the scale just fine. Wasn't really too worried about it, but I just hit a count scale after load. I wasn't heavy on gross, but I could have taken more weight on the trailer, so I knew my truck was kind of close, and there wasn't any room on the back of my belt to roll it back to the trailer, so I hit a count scale because I had a feeling there was that one here outside of Lewiston. I'm sure there'll be one down southern Idaho, and I'm pretty sure I go through the one in Utah tomorrow before I unload, so I kind of want to make sure I was okay on my drivers before I got all the way down there. Oh, slow, long pull here. I think I went from doing like 50 for so many miles, and then 40. Now we've dropped down all the way to 30. Just pulling hard. Real long gradual one. Yeah, it's been a couple of years since I've been down this way. It might have been like 3 or 4. This road's got a little fuzzy in my memory, but I do remember it's coming back to me going up this long slow pull. I think we go back up on a big plateau and go through Greensville and then down Viper. That's awesome. We're still climbing, and we went from like 42 degrees down to 33. The rain's kind of turned into the slush on the window now. Awesome. It's going to be a fun day. Time to make our big descent down. Descent down Whitebird. Whitebird here. Labeled what? 8 miles at 7%. Well, we just come up in construction here. We're stopped up, flaggers. Looks like they're stopped all the way over there, but I can't tell what they're doing. If they're drilling on the hillside to prevent a slide or what, but it's smoking. Made it. Oh. In that heater. Smokes every time I turn it on. We're in Bliss, Idaho, to Loves. Somewhere between Boise and Twin Falls. Small, about the further on to drive today. Let's see. That gives me about 3 hour in the morning till my unload. So today, day one on this run, went all right. Windy road, lots of rain all day long until I hit 84 down by Boise. Then I finally get out of the rain, and a couple hours of driving through snow flurries, but mostly just slush on the road. The road wasn't slick, so that was good. But this trip, so we'll take this load of bark down and load some bulk salt in this thing tomorrow, hopefully, and then head back. And that'll be this trip. And I'm kind of starting to think that it might be the last big trip, the last real trip in this truck. Last one, I'm thinking, for number 50. Maybe a local or two. Might be it for this one. I'm gonna have to turn it over. Well, got up this morning. Didn't go so well. We have a man, I can't remember the name of the brand, but it's one of those little diesel bunk heaters. It just uses hardly any power, so I don't have to have the truck running. So I have it off, nice and comfortable in there. Crawl this morning, turn the key, hit the button, just a click, click, click. Nope. So I go through battery cables, battery wires going to the starter, check the connection on those, check the solenoid. See, we just get that click, click, click. Got enough volts. So check this solenoid here, jumped it. Still, I could make the starter solenoid click with that, nothing. Check the wires there, nothing. So I'm at a Loves here and walked over there. They want to put you on a list and wait, I don't know, God knows, who knows how long. So my boss, she got a hold of somebody, and I'm hoping they should be here any minute. That's from what I was told. And hopefully they got a starter for me. Well, it's about 9 a.m. now. I was set to leave here at 7 and head down to Utah and unload. So hopefully I can be out of here at least to get down and unload today. I don't know if I'll make my reload down on the salt flats today, which pretty much sucks. Hey, lesson learned. Loves. Not shutting my truck off, not parking here. I mean, never been a fan at parking at major truck stops before. I usually like to find little hole in the wall places to park. But I was tired last night, and I could see from the freeway there was open spots, so I pulled in. So I went over there this morning, and their shop ain't gonna give you a timeline on when. They couldn't tell me if they had a starter in stock before I even got on their list. I like to think a couple steps ahead. How long am I gotta wait? Do you have the parts? If not, I'm calling someone else. Well, I called someone else. They came out. Yeah, they brought the wrong part. They at least tried, but they weren't allowed to work on Love's property. So now I'm waiting on a tow truck to get me down to Love's property. They can be towed out of here. Yep, it's ending up like that today. I guess it's been years since I've been on a hook, but that one's wireless, doesn't have to run a cable all the way back here. It's kind of handy. Well, hopefully this don't take too long. Get a starter in it. Finally unloading 2 days later after a starter debacle. Got down the road for my unload last night. I think I said that already. And Mark's sitting in this trailer for 2 days of temperatures around 30. It's kind of being a pain to come out. Sticking on the sides, bridging out. Yeah, this is awesome. A load like this should take 10 minutes to unload. Oh, let's see how bad this is to clean out. I mean, the sides aren't terrible as I thought, but still gonna have to scrape it clean. Yeah, I got my broom. I'm gonna have to grab my shovel to scrape this all off. Man, it's been a long time since I've been out here. The first load I ever ran down this way in this truck, probably 7 years ago, was out here. I'll have to look up. I took a picture out here. Keep cattle out here? Windy out here. We are out in the, my hat on, salt flats out here in Utah. Let's go see what we got on. A load of road salt. Exciting. It's cool out here though. Let me say that again. It's pretty cool out here. Oh, yell over this wind a little bit. Oh man, did I just lose those on the scale? I did. Damn it. It's one of those scales. It's got the walls up on it like this. Crap. And I'm sitting there looking at all of them down there, and I just added a couple. But after the starter issue yesterday, getting unloaded this morning, we're loaded for home. So I'm thinking have to go and look at my logs. I'm thinking I got probably at least 8 or 9 hours of drive time to head north at 15 back up into Idaho and Montana, so at least get close to home. I was really planning on being home tonight with the way this trip went, but when the starter went out, that pretty much ended that. So we'll get this thing tarped up and hit the road. I've been running these open tops a long time. That's the first time I'm able to get it closed. It just wanted to sail up. So I think we'll just go down the road a ways, look for a pullout facing another direction. Maybe get the wind in my favor instead of fighting it. Head back down this bumpy road for the highway. Right, made it back, got unloaded today. It's what, middle of the day Thursday, so it took about 8 hours longer than it should have, but oh well. The rest of the trip went really well. It just sailed on back up 15 and got up this morning and Headed over, got unloaded, got unhooked. It's going to the shop, and just talked to him. It's probably most likely going to the other driver next week. Sad deal. I mean, the end always has to come one way or another, but this time of the year our locals are really slow, which I do a lot of, and this is our only, here at this company, the only truck with a sleeper, and so a lot of the stuff we got going on right now is out of town stuff. And our other driver that started this year, he's been back and forth between the dump truck and the day cab, and he's got a lot more time than I do. So I left Monday morning. I just got back now, and the last time that I touched the 87 was last Friday, and at this rate I'm not going to get that truck done. So I am forfeiting this thing to get it done, so that I can start driving that hopefully in 2015, or not 2015, 2025. Wow, that sounds weird. In 2025. So yeah, it's sad to want to forfeit this truck that I've been in. I think this March would mark 10 years with number 50, and it's been through a lot. It's gotten a paint job, and it's had motors swapped out in it from a Detroit to a Cat, a 15 to an 18 speed, and I put a lot of chrome on it over the years and different stacks and all kinds of stuff, and I really liked this truck, and it's a little bittersweet to think about giving it up, but as you've been following me, I've got my 87 on the works, so, and I'm getting there, and I know I haven't done an update for a while in it, but it's painted and getting put back together, so I am holding off on showing it because I'm working on doing a full before and after video on the progress on it. So where it's at right now, it's there as far as looks. I've still got a bunch of little stuff to go through, but so yeah, and this thing's pretty gross. Hit a lot of weather on the way down, so she needs a bath, but so hate to say it, but it's about time to say goodbye to old number 50. It's been my truck for almost a decade, which is just nuts to say. Probably one of my favorite trucks.